Greater Good Radio. Connect, learn, heal, and grow.
A big turning point in my life, and it's the reason I came home, is because my stepfather died, and he was 53. He was the COO for a Bay Area tech company. He worked in artificial intelligence before it was cool. Like, he was one of the first folks who was doing that kind of work. This is in the 90s and then into the 2000s. And he had the day off. He worked remotely, and he went swimming off Mahukona, which is along the Kohala coast. There's no beach there, and he was swimming in very deep water, no flag, and he got hit by a boat. And it's just, if you know that area, like, the chance of that happening is so small, right? Because you're one person in this huge ocean, and, it was aquarium fisherman, so he was going out there to catch fish along the reef. So he was close to the shoreline, and my stepfather hugged the shoreline when he swam, but he didn't swim with a flag, which is, a fatal mistake in this case. So he got hit by a boat, and he died. And I was working for Good Morning America at the time. And I remember I was on a story. They'd flown me up to New York. I went to Bristol, ESPN, to interview the youngest guy to ever win NASCAR. It was like a big deal. He was like in his 20s. And I'm coming back in like a black town car. And I'd been on world news, and I'm just like feeling like I'm the shit, right? And I'm going to go stay in this fancy hotel. And then I'm going to go, go to do Good Morning America the next day. And like, this is like, I'm riding super high. And I get back to the hotel, and then I get a phone call that he was hit by a boat, and that they didn't know if he was going to make it. And a couple hours later, I get the call that he didn't make it. And then I'm in New York, and I fly back to Kona, which takes forever. Like, in that moment, and I just cried the whole plane ride. And I think that happening, for our whole family, it was just, your world is turned upside down, right? He leaves to go on a swim, and he never comes back. I think if you have something like that happen, suddenly priorities are crystallized. And then when I have my own daughter, a number of years later, again, it's that same kind of feeling where you're sitting in that office with the baby blanket in the picture, trying to get the milk to come out. And it's like, oh, this is totally not in tune with who I am and what I need to be doing in this moment, right?
If you resonate with Greater Good Radio, please join our community at www.greatergoodradio.com, where you can get access to exclusive content and offerings. Hope to see you soon.